Hey guys, I'm back. I've been away from DCS World for about a month now, a little over a month actually, due to some work, traveling, and other things that I've had to take care of, and I am so glad that I'm back. A lot with the F-18C has changed and improved, and more content has been added, as well as some cool little new things that have been added to DCS World itself. And I've been itching to get back to making some videos for you guys, as well as just being able to fly in the, best flight simulator on the market, in my opinion, in terms of just graphics, fidelity, and all of that good stuff. So two of the biggest additions to the F-18C are plainly visible here as we look at my Hornet, and that is the addition of the AIM-120 Advanced Medium Range Air-to-Air Missile, or AMRAAM, as well as the digital architecture and high-off foresight version of the AIM-9 Sidewinder, the AIM-9X, which we can see here on my tip station. You can see that it's denoted by the fact that it has much smaller control surfaces, as well as a thrust vectoring nozzle on the back there. So I want you guys to please comment on the video and tell me what you want to see from my channel. Do you like the tutorial videos that I do? Do you like the multiplayer gameplay videos that I do? Do you like the downloadable single missions that I do fly-throughs of to show off different users who upload missions to the DCS World files page? Please let me know. I have a couple ideas for some videos, potentially new optimization guide, as I've had some things change with my system, as well as my screen. Obviously you can see I'm back to the ultra-wide format now that I'm back home in San Francisco, and wanted to see what you guys thought of that. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and hop in to the cockpit and we'll get started. We should be taking off at runway 32, so we'll make a right-hand turn, then a left-hand turn down the taxiway. We will set up our ejection seat, go ahead and turn on our RWR here, so we don't forget that. Some new sounds there, which is kind of cool, the RWR turning up. We'll go ahead and turn our console lights on a little bit, as well as our instrumentation lights a little bit. Jet's already good to go. Didn't want to waste your guys' time showing off a cold start. Okay, so we got feet on the pedals, and we'll go ahead and start our taxi, because everything looks good in the cockpit here. We've got our FCS page up, we've got our HUD repeater, and and now that I'm back in San Francisco, I have access to rudder pedals again, which is fantastic. Really helps. Using a twist stick has not been the most fun experience the last few months I've been playing DCS World. And we'll make our left turn here down towards runway 32 here on the Tanapa Air Base. This is, of course, the secretive airbase that is home to the F-117 squadrons when they were active, as well as the storage facility for the F-117 airframes at the moment, which are kept in Type 1000 storage, so if you're lucky, you can actually see an F-117 flying around. So one thing that's kind of neat is the new options for the labels. We have abbreviated labels turned on. Something that's also pretty cool is the sandstorm / dust and smoke effect. That seems to only be working on the Persian Gulf map at the moment, but I think that will be an awesome and welcome addition. It's usually pretty hazy over Las Vegas, so I think something like that, an effect like that, would also be really at home here on NTTR. I was flying over Nevada, right along the northern edge of the NTTR the other day, coming home to San Francisco, and thought, why not go ahead and fly my first mission back in DCS World on the NTTR map. So for this mission, we've just got some QF4 drones kind of orbiting around out over a simulated artillery base for us to drop a couple bombs on. This is just to get us reused to the F-18C, as well as getting us acquainted with the new weapons, the AIM-9X and the AIM-120C. So those QF4s, of course, will not be shooting back at us. They are just out there to be shot down. And like I said earlier, any ideas on video topics, what you guys like, what you guys don't like, I'm sure I'll regret asking that later, but any ideas you guys have in the community or my viewers would be very much appreciated to help me figure out what kind of content you guys would like from my channel. Alrighty, everything looks good. We'll go ahead and click off our nose wheel steering, and we'll go ahead and punch it. It's a bit of a windy day, so I'm dancing on the rudder pedals just a little bit. Gain some speed here. We'll go ahead and gain some altitude. Pull it out of burner. And there's Tonopah Air Base. I really like flying out of Tonopah. I think it's a very cool little air base. And it's farther up north, so if you want to pretend it's something that may be a little bit analogous to Fallon, even though Fallon's like gigantic compared to that air base, it's on the northern side of the NTTR, so that'll be at least a little tiny bit more realistic. We'll go and do a 4-bar scan at 40 miles, and we'll bring it over towards waypoint 1. Once we cross a little bit in front of waypoint 1, those QF4 should spawn for us. Bring up our EW, turn on our countermeasures. And of course using that little countermeasures programming mod with JGSME to keep my countermeasures profile saved. And it does work as of this update. It's just a simple text file, so it shouldn't have any issues with updates to the Hornet in the future. Hopefully not anyway. Doing a little bit of cloud surfing here. Let's see how our wingy's doing. Yep, we've got a dog ear radar out there.
Flight, go spread 4.
We'll go into a combat spread, since we're going to fly into combat here. And we'll go ahead and arm up the jet. Bring this over to manual 1 for my preferred setup. So I did put in a couple air defenses around the target. I think I put in a Shilka, a dog ear EWR, and a ZPU-23 on a truck. So we'll just keep a nice high altitude when we drop our bombs, and that way we won't get hopefully not tagged by that AAA. We'll bring it right just a little bit towards our course line to waypoint 1, just to make sure we hit that trip for the QF4s to spawn. And we avoided that little cloud in the process. So so the F-18 definitely feels as good as ever to fly. Where's our wingy? There he is. I can see him, see his exhaust trail back there. There, okay, so our QF4s have spawned. We can see there's 2 of them in trail. Not in trail, in echelon formation it looks like. So we can see if we can get those guys to pop back up. We're about 4,000 feet above them. I had them set to 10,000 feet MSL. So we'll go ahead and lower it down a little bit so we can see these guys a little bit better. When you're in BVR, it's usually a good idea to be slightly below your intended target, and that way the ground clutter is working for you rather than the other way around. Seem to have lost these guys. So since I'm a little bit out of practice, I'm going to go ahead and cheat. Okay, so they're farther towards our right here. And we're going to fly right through this cloud bank. Ah, there they are. So go ahead and lock these guys up. So that's my first Fox 3 in the F-18C. So I think he's going to shake this missile. Yep. Yeah, that missile's lost all of its energy. Okay, so it's coming Pitbull right off the wing. That missile should have plenty of energy. Yep, that missed. There we go. So splash that F4, and I think we'll go ahead and use our Sidewinders on the second wingman. Ah, there he is. You notice it's not a growl like the older generation Sidewinders. Get him? Yep, and that's a quick splash too. So super effective missile. And there he goes. That's 2 confirmed kills. Perfect. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and recycle towards waypoint 2, which should be close to where our artillery base is. Stores. Mark 82s. Nose fuse, UFC, quantity 2 per pass. An interval of, let's say, 50 feet. That's definitely coming back pretty quick here, but it's always good to have a few practice runs in first before I go ahead and hop back into multiplayer with the Wingman Finder Discord. So we'll fly out towards our dog ear here. That should be close to where our everything's set up. Looks like it. I'm definitely very excited to get guided air-to-ground weapons in the Hornet. That'll be a lot of fun. That is for sure. So they should be around our mock airport here. Alright, there they are. So there's the CSUs and the artillery. So we'll come down the axis of that line of artillery there. And we'll go ahead and tell our wingman to engage. Engage. Let's tell him to bomb the air defenses. Hopefully it works, as I've had a little bit of trouble in the past with the AI Hornets. But it seems like he's going to go do his thing. And that overwing vapor is very cool. That's also an awesome new addition to the Hornet. Oh boy, this is going to be a bad pass. AAA is trying to lock me up. Pushing out some chaff. So we definitely hit one. Looks like we probably damaged two. Nice. It's nice to see the AI Hornets actually engage. So nice, he hit that radar. Way too far away from that. Way too shallow of a dive angle for a strafing run. So we'll let our wingman go ahead and drop his bombs. It's definitely coming back. I really love the roll rate of the Hornet. Alright, so we'll go ahead and tell him to rejoin. Man, DCS World is so beautiful. I definitely missed it. But it was really nice to see that people were still subscribing to my channel, still watching, enjoying my videos, commenting on them while I was away. That really made me feel good, and that's why I'm definitely asking you guys to see what kind of content and videos you'd like to see. Another video that I have an idea for would be to show my rationale and setup for my controls that I have created for the F-18C as well as the AV-8B. Because they're my two favorite modules, the modules I like to fly most, I actually have my controls for the AV-8 and the Hornet very similar on my HOTAS. I have an X56 HOTAS. I know not many people have those, but if anyone does have it, I'd definitely be happy to make a video on that to show you guys. So please comment and let me know if you'd like to see a video of that nature, because I would definitely be open to making a video like that if enough people are interested.
Concealed. 1-1. Inbound.
Alright, so we'll do a quick let down here. Now, most Air Force installations like Tanapa here, carrier brakes are strictly verboten. However, we'll go ahead and break the rules here and make a left-hand carrier brake. As I've said in previous videos, that restriction is mostly due to the fact that at Air Force bases you have a myriad of different airplanes landing. Large transports, medium transports, fighters, bombers, all different kinds of airplanes. Whereas at a naval base, you mostly just have fighters for the most part, as well as other tactical aircraft that are simply just not present at a USAF base. And the carrier brake makes it a little bit more difficult for controllers to keep the TAC air jets separated from the heavies and whatnot. So go ahead and drop the gear. Flaps to full. Bring the power up a little bit. We don't want to settle too much. Probably should have offset ourselves a little bit more, but we'll work with it. We'll give ourselves a little bit more time to line up. So the imbalance from my AIM-120s is definitely, we can feel it, but it's not bad. We didn't put in a course line or anything like that, we're just doing it visually. Bring the nose up a little bit to get on speed, and then we'll come and start our turn. Throttle back a little bit so I can start losing a bit of altitude. I think I'm a bit high. Straighten it out. Do a lineup. Turned a little too tight, but we're lining it up. It's to be expected, first time in a while. Wind is kind of pushing us a little bit. Probably need a little bit of rudder for this landing. Wind's buffeting us a little bit. Speed brake out. Click off the nose wheel steering. Alright. Put the nose wheel steering back on and come off the runway Alrighty, so that was a pretty good first mission back from a month away from DCS World. And like I said, I'd definitely like to know from you guys what kind of videos you'd like to see from my channel. Tutorials, showing off single missions that people have made and uploaded to the DCS World files repository. Multiplayer gameplay from the Wingman Finder Discord group. Anything like that, please let me know what you guys like to see more of. And any topics that you guys are interested in seeing. Whether that's something about a particular module, flying a particular way, conducting a particular mission, please let me know, and I will definitely look into doing that. Alright, thank you for enjoying my channel, even though I wasn't putting up too much content, and please like the video if you liked it, and give me a subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys, and fly safe.